Good morning, everybody. I just feel prompted to do a video, so occasionally I'll do a little like vlog, and I haven't done one in a while. I mean, I've done them, I just haven't put them out there for the world to see. Just because sometimes I like to, rather than always constantly writing in my journal, I like to just express myself, hurry, and get it out because writing sometimes can be too much to handle at times, although that it's one of my like favorite passions in the world and one of my favorite hobbies in the world. I am completely in love with writing, and it's been a big part of my life. So um wow, I have been crazy emotional over the last month, I feel like. I kind of got desensitized over the last couple months because I went through a 20-something-year-old breakup, which are never easy. But here I am, and I'm doing okay. I'm doing a lot better, and I have some amazing days, and then other days I'm like, well, this really just sucks. But yeah, I'm okay, and things are doing good. I don't really have like a dialogue of what I was going to talk about. I just started. I've been up since like 6:30ish maybe, and here I am. So bear with me as I get all this out. I have been working with my life coach Tim. I don't know if any of you guys haven't watched or been following me or listening to my stuff or anything. I got a life coach back in May. His name is Tim. His name is Tim Hastings, and he is an incredible person. Made me realize a lot about myself as we talked it out, and I became vulnerable and finally opening up without having that fear of judgment. Although there have been a few times, even after working with him for like 2 months, that I would hold things in out of that fear of sharing what's inside of my mind and what's like true to me. We started this self-love journey with a group of other individuals that he works with or knows one way or another, and started it, I want to say, maybe about like a month and a half ago. He started his like first little test group, see how it went, and it was an amazing experience, although I didn't dive into it the way that I should have. I kind of dinked around, and my ego got the best of me, and I was like, I know how to self-love myself. Like, I'm good at that, and I don't need to do the visualizations every single day, or I don't need to do all the procedures, and I had that. I need to do this in order to da da da. Instead of saying like, I get to do this because of this amazing opportunity and bettering myself and creating that self-awareness. So we started doing another group about maybe 3 weeks ago, and we're coming up on 3 weeks, but Tim asked me to be one of his facilitators on the call. It's still kicking off, and the dynamic of this group before the, like, compared to the other one is completely different. We interact with each other more, and I felt connected to the first group, but this group I feel completely like, I haven't met hardly any of them, but hearing them on the phone and having them share and everything's been quite amazing. That being said, I have gone through a major shift, not in only like the last 7 months, but the last 30 days or so have been like, wow, just incredible, honestly. I have always been on like very, very drawn to self-love and self-medicating and in a sense honoring your best self, but I never fully understood how to go about it. And the way I described it when I was introducing myself on the phone call was, I have a love, like an on and off relationship with myself, but as of the last the last few months I've been really considering getting in more of a committed relationship with myself. And that being said, again, the last 3 weeks I've just really dived into being like, you know what, I am working on me, and in order for me to interact with other people, I need to check in with myself and make sure that I'm doing okay, because not everybody does that, and it's not easy, but it doesn't have to be hard either, which is nice. I really enjoy that, and I'm just so grateful for so many things in life. We go, there's so many, I don't want to swear because sometimes kids can be watching this, and so I do have sometimes a potty mouth, but I try to contain it in front of certain people just out of respect. It's hard, but it's not hard. I just do it out of respect most of the time. I lost my train of thought, so sorry. And I just looked at myself. Okay. So self-love and self-awareness, and I don't know if it's because of the combination of practicing self-love and self-awareness with this group that I've been doing, like being involved with, and the combination of it being November, and that just brings all the feels of, you want to find something to be grateful for. But I can honestly tell you that the last 7 months I have found the strength to discover easily that there's multiple things I can be grateful for every second of every single day on this planet, and it's great. I honestly feel so good. Like, I see people, social media is something that I'm very, I don't want to say I'm good at it, but at the same time, it's like, I enjoy doing it, and I don't find it as a negative thing. Like, granted, sometimes you can be on social media a little too much, and it distracts you from actually living life, but I'm also, I know how to balance the two now. Before, when I was younger, I was just constantly like, I just want to text, and I just want to use the social media and everything, and now I'm not, I do, but I know how to set it aside when I'm spending time with people, and it's another thing, respecting people. You want to interact with them and get to know them, put down your phone. Really, like, you'll be amazed at what you learn. Man, there's so many things that I could talk about, and I was writing earlier in my journal about how I'm just high on life, and that expression is completely and utterly true to myself. When I say it, I'm like, I am high on life. Like, last night I was with one of my friends, and he goes, so you're really, like, high on life, right? And I'm like, yeah, I think I am. And then as I was driving home last night, I confirmed it to myself. I'm like, I am, because I'm feeling great these days. And I mean, man, like, I've had moments where I'm irritated and things aren't really panning out the way I want them to be, but it's all in the way that I perceive things. And if I shift a little bit, like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm always going to have the best day ever, but essentially I can. If I really want that, I can make it the best day ever. Like, people do not have to influence me on how I have my days. And with that said too, I say that being said a lot, but with that being said, I am less reactive to how other people see me. And it's the most greatest feeling ever, because since I've been young, I've always found myself being more of a yes man. I've always wanted to people please, and it is exhausting. It takes a toll on you. And I've looked at it in a way of, I'm not trying to people please by posting on social media or being inspirational and stuff, but I just have this desire and compassion in my heart to make people feel valued and loved and know that they are not alone. And I told you guys I'm pretty emotional, so it's like tears want to come down, but they're not like sad tears. They're just I'm just really overjoyed, and all this gratitude and thankfulness has been coming into my life with everything in the world going on. The wars, the violence, the poverty, the unfortunate events of their health or family issues or whatever it may be, because there's so many, the list goes on and on and on. I tend to carry that weight on my shoulders. I don't know why I do that, but I feel so strongly to make people have that glimpse of finding some inspiration within themselves, and I feel like I could be a kind of guide for that. So yeah, if anybody sees this, I really appreciate you watching, and sorry it's sporadic and everywhere, but I just wanted to get it out, and life is good. Life is really good, and I'm excited to see what's in store. I'm 23 years old right now, and I have been changing my world, and in doing so, I can see it illuminating and just bursting out and affecting others as well, and in a positive way. So, that being said, again, maybe that's just going to be my phrase for a while. I have so many of them, but yeah. That's all I want to say for right now. Have a great day, and maybe you'll see me vlog again. Vlog sometime soon. So, okay, take care.